ನಮಸ್ತೆ ಶರಣು ಶರಣಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು. Dear learners, welcome back to SBPS online classes. Dear students, we have started NCERT class 6th social and political life first chapter number 5 Panchayati Raj. Dear students, in the previous video class 1 and 2 we have covered the discussion on the concept Panchayati Raj, levels of the Panchayati Raj, the lowest level local government, that is Grama Panchayat, as well as we have covered the discussion on who is Sarpanch and who are the members of the Grama Panchayat. So and in the present video class we are going to discuss the concept what is Grama Sabha and Panchayat Samiti, as well as we are going to cover the discussion on the concept Jilla Parishad. So let us begin. What is Grama Sabha? Dear students, the Grama Sabha is a meeting of all adults above 18 years of age who live in an area covered by the Panchayat. So this could be a village or a few villages. So anyone who is 18-year-old or more and has the right to vote is a member of a Grama Sabha. So this is the procedure of how the who are involving in the Grama Sabha. So who are the responsible to call the meetings of the Grama Sabha? The secretary. The secretary, he belongs to government employee and he has the rights to call the meetings of a Grama Sabha within the Grama Panchayat, and he has the one of the right to keeping the record of the proceeding of the Grama Sabha. So who are involving in the Grama Sabha? First of all, Grama Panchayat secretary, as well as the tribal people from the villages and the village, elderly people, women, poor, backward caste, that we call SC and SC, as well as the minority people and youths. So these are all the people had the meeting within the village. So and all the discussion, whatever the welfare works should be done in their village, those they are discussing. So these discussion keep the record of the proceedings by the secretary of the government. So next we go through the functions of the Grama Sabha. It is the place where all plans for the work of the Grama Panchayat are placed before the people. Why the Grama Panchayat members and the Sarpanch introduce the plans before the people? Because people are the real judges of the villages. They understand the problems of their the villages, so that they want the welfare works of within the ward and which ward needful for the welfare works. So all the matters they had the knowledge, so that the people are the real judges of the Gram Panchayat government. And next we go to the it prevents means Grama Sabha prevents the Panchayat from doing wrong things like misusing money or favoring certain people. So the Grama Sabha keep an eye on the elected representatives that they are continued their work with misusing money, or sometimes they are favoring certain people. So in that condition they keep an eye on the Grama Sabha members as well as on Sarpanch to utilize the amount in good proper manner, as well as to give the better service with equality, and in making them responsible to the persons who elected them. And next we go through the few information regarding the functions of the Grama Sabha. The Grama Sabha functions to provide checks. So Grama Sabha provide the checks for the Grama Panchayat, and sometimes they inquire about the balance work of the Grama Panchayat. And during the meetings, the Grama Sabha, all the attendants have the right to raise their questions if they find something wrongdoing within the Grama Panchayat. For example, so in the Haridas village, in your chapter, they discussed with the various matters in the Grama Sabha. So that I am going to discuss with you. So water problem is the main problem in the Haridas village. So hand pump water has gone well and below the point up and up to the which the ground has been drilled, and they hardly get the any water in the taps, and women have to go to the Saru river, which is 3 kilometer away, to get water. So these are all the matters discussed by one in the Grama Sabha. And for example, while finalizing the BPL means below poverty line. So the person who are not able to earn 150 rupees within a day, so that person is considered as a poor person. So in the villages, the who are poor, that list recorded in the Gram Panchayat to provide them various facilities from the government. So in that list, some of the rich people's name also mentioned by the Gram Sabha members and the Sarpanch. So this is the one of the crime. The Gram Sabha members raise their voice against their wrongdoing. So next we go through the similarly funds for installing hand pumps may not have been properly utilized. So the pumps also available in the areas, but those are not utilized by the people of the villages properly. So these are the Gram Sabha functions. And next we go through the second level, local level government, that is block level or Panchayat Samiti. It is works under the Tahsil or Taluk or block. So Gram Panchayat, it is work under the village, and the Jilla Parishad, it is works under the district, and the block panchayat, it is works under the taluka level. So start with the discussion. Panchayat Samiti, this is the second local level government. So this is the local level government body at the Tahsil. Tahsil means taluk, or taluk means block level government. So all the villages under a Tahsil from the development block. The block panchayat works as a link between Gram Panchayat and Jilla Parishad. So the Panchayat Samiti is in between the higher level government as well as lowest level government, that is Gram Panchayat as well as the Jilla Parishad. So constituency blocks Panchayat. So who are available in the government? So the persons are, the block Panchayat is composed of executive office members from the government, cooperative members from the villages and the surrounding villages, and associate members from various religions and caste members, as well as some elected members also. The executive office members include all the sarpanches of the Panchayat Samiti area, and as well as MPs, means member of parliament, and the MLAs means member of legislative assembly of the area, and the SDO means sub-divisional officer of the subdivision. So these are all formed the block level government that we call Panchayat Samiti government. So within the taluk or within the tahsil or within the block level, the cooperative members, cooperative is one of the management. So they provide the loans for the agriculturist. So and they help the government to run proper in the Tahsil level. So the cooperative members include representatives of women and SC and ST means scheduled castes and scheduled tribes. So it included the women representative as well as the SC ST members also. So associate members include a farmer of the area. Associate members means farmer of the area, means who are jamindars, and a representative of the cooperative societies, and a representative of the marketing services. So the Panchayat Samiti is elected for 5 years. So as we had discussion that Gram Panchayati elected for the 5 years, as same as the Panchayat Samiti also. It is headed by the chairman and deputy chairman, and the functions of the Panchayat Samiti are, first one, to promote or coordinate different development programs of their areas, means within the taluka level. And second one, to prepare annual plans and budgets for their areas. The areas means within the taluk, and to implement some specific plans for the areas and look after the development works being done by gram panchayat. The panchayat samiti, this is the second level local level government, so that look after the gram panchayats development works, and to look after development in agriculture and irrigation facilities. So next we go through the third level of the gram panchayati raj, that is the highest level district government, that is called jilla parishad. Jilla parishad it is control the all the panchayat samitis from the blocks, as well as the gram panchayatis in his control. So they provide the funds for the various welfare works for the panchayat within panchayat samiti government as well as gram panchayati government. So let us begin the discussion. Jilla parishad, this is the higher level local level government. So the jilla parishad makes the top tier, means top level of the panchayati raj system. It is headed by an officer from IAS. So IAS means Indian Administrative Service Officer, and its functions is to look after the working of the panchayat samiti. So the jilla parishad look after the works of the panchayat samiti as well as the gram panchayat. So next it also executes various welfare programs in the district. So within the district, various welfare programs the jilla parishad organizing. So these are the functions of the jilla parishad. So who are the head of the jilla parishad? So the district commissioner is the head of the jilla parishad, as well as whenever we are covering the up to lowest level, so the various officers are maintaining the government within the village, within the taluka level, and within the district level government. So these are all the levels of the government as well as their officers. Now we go to the jilla parishad's functions. So which are the functions the jilla parishad organizes? Start with the provide essential services and facilities to the rural population. Second one, the planning and execution of the development programs for the district. Third one, supply improved seeds to farmers, inform them to adopt new techniques and trainings in agro production, set up and run schools, primary health care centers as well as hospitals in the villages, and construct bridges, roads, and take care of public properties. So these are the functions of the jilla parishad within the district, within the block level samiti governments as well as the gram panchayat government. So these are all the information we have covered from the chapter Panchayati Raj. In upcoming class we will start the new lesson. Till then, bye bye, have a nice day.